It's Aiden here. Just making a little video. I want to talk about something that I think everybody, no matter who you are, experiences. But I do think that being transgender does kind of make you a little more susceptible to this feeling. So I want to talk about jealousy and pretty much a mix of jealousy and self-doubt, okay? I think when you're transgender, you are a little more prone to comparing yourself to other people. I'm looking at my phone because I wrote some notes down. But I mean, you can compare yourself to trans people, to cisgendered people, to, I mean, I know I am compare myself or my childhood to little kids, little boys' childhoods, and just lots of comparisons, and with comparisons usually comes some form of jealousy. Jealousy to me is really something that, like, you love and you hate, right? So comparing myself to other cisgendered people, right? I love the childhood they had, right? I love the being a little kid, being a little boy, having that lifestyle. I would love it. But at the same time, I hate that I didn't have it. I'm jealous of the people who are cisgendered or even transgender, but knew at a very young age and were able to experience life in that way and have like a little boy's childhood. And so with these feelings of jealousy, I mean, I think everybody has them, especially between trans people too. People are jealous of that guy's beard or this guy's body, or that guy got surgery before me, or this guy has bottom surgery, or that guy's top surgery looks better than mine, stuff like that. So a lot of people are jealous. I see a lot of jealousy around the community, and a lot of times jealousy just comes off as hate, but it's really not. It's a hate and a love. Because you hate that person because you're jealous of that person, but you love what that person is doing. You know, if you see somebody in a magazine or a famous person, you know, everybody is, you know, super jealous of famous people and rock stars and movie stars, and they say they hate them, right? But a lot of times you really just, you love what the person is doing, you love what that rapper is doing or that actor is doing, but you hate them because you're pretty jealous of what they have. And a lot of times with jealousy comes a form of self-doubt, because you doubt yourself. You don't think that you could become that rapper or that movie star. You have self-doubt. You feel like you haven't been given the right number of cards to play with, and you're losing your hand really bad. So I see a lot of jealousy, and like I said, a lot of times it comes out as hate within the community and also towards people not in the community, like cisgender people. There's lots of comparisons, okay? And when you compare things and you don't really meet up, jealousy can come out of that. You compare a really cool guy to another really cool guy, and then this cool guy who doesn't have what that cool guy has is jealous of this cool guy, and that cool guy's jealous of this cool guy because he doesn't have what that cool guy has. You know, there's jealousy just all over, especially when we feel lots of self-doubt from being transgender. I think a lot of people struggle, myself included, from jealousy and self-doubt being transgender, because you already kind of feel like you haven't been given the right number of cards. So, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes quick. So, yeah, a lot of, like I was saying, self-doubt, insecurities. Some ways that I handle jealousy. So, some ways I handle jealousy is usually I try to acknowledge it right away, and I say, I'm jealous of this person, and I just acknowledge them jealous, because first of all, it's really hard to acknowledge you're jealous. A lot of people will not acknowledge that they're jealous. They'll just hate on somebody or say mean things about them instead of just saying, I'm jealous of them. Jealousy is not like a bad thing. Everybody experiences it no matter who you are. So I've had plenty of instances where I've been jealous of people, and it led me to not obsessing, but like a period of obsession, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours or 5 days or 5 years, whatever, right? You look into that person and, oh, well, why did this person get to where they are, and I'm on the same path as them, and I don't understand what's so much better about them than there is about me. It has nothing to do with who's better and who's not, and you know, who's getting attention and who's not. It really has to just do with your own insecurities and what you are not focusing on. If you're focusing on somebody else and you're so jealous of someone else, you're not in your lane. You're not focused in your lane. You're looking around, you're biking in a race, and you're looking around at everybody else instead of focusing on what's in front of you and accomplishing your own success. If you're really jealous, and it's going to prevent you from moving forward and doing new things. So, like I was saying before, a good way is to recognize the jealousy and then to almost wish that person even more success. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know it's actually a really hard thing to do. It's very easy to say, you know what, Bill, I'm real jealous of your job, I'm real jealous of what you make, but I wish you the best luck. And you know what, I hope and give you as much luck as I possibly can to make you get that, you know, to move up in your job and make even more money and be even more successful. You know why? Because once you wish well on that person, you really mean it. There's a difference between saying, yeah, man, wish you luck, but you don't really mean it, as opposed to being like, yeah, I really wish you luck. Even though I wish I was on that stage right now, because I'm not, I wish that you do the best that you possibly can, okay? These kind of things is what allows you to kind of get over that jealousy and kind of make you realize that, you know what, if I keep going in my path in life, well, I'm going to accomplish this and this and this, and this person will never be able to get to where I am because they took a different path. People are successful at different things because it comes easy to them. That's where success comes, is when you're able to do something that actually comes easy. You can get creative with it, whatever it may be. So, yeah, jealousy is really, really prevalent in our society, in our community especially. And I just think it's important that you just recognize that you're jealous and just admit it. You know, if I'm jealous of someone, yeah, I'll take 5-10 minutes and stalk them or do this on Facebook and check out this Instagram picture and that and this, right? But at the end of the day, when I'm done stalking them, or once I really realize that, you know what, I'm just jealous that this person is going to be in this, or this person's accomplishing that, or that guy got to go on this trip, you know, I'm just jealous of them. I really just need to acknowledge that I'm jealous and focus on my own stuff so that people can see my stuff and be jealous and then wish me a bunch of luck, you know? So once I let myself have that period of time, of emotional time, where I feel the jealousy, I feel the self-doubt in myself, I feel my insecurities, then I just kind of push it aside and I say, you know what, I'm going to post on this guy's wall, I'm going to post on this girl's wall. Hey, wish you the best of luck. Hey, hope your day's going great. Thinking about you. Sending you good vibes. Blah, blah, blah. Smiley face. Anything, you know? Just something to acknowledge the other person and kind of wish them well so that now they can go do what they're going to do and you can stop being jealous and focus on what you want to do and where you want to go in life. And again, stay in your own lane. Put your blinders on, stay in your own lane, and stop worrying about what the other people are doing. It's really important, especially when it comes to surgeries and who's transitioning and who couldn't get their T-letter yet, and who's getting their bottom surgery and who can't afford their bottom surgery, and whose parents accept them and whose parents don't accept them. You know, there's a lot of things to compare yourself, especially when a lot of us think we all have the same journey to get to being male or being female, but in reality, the end isn't even the same. At my end is not the same as your end, as the same as your buddy's end, as the same as this guy's end. You know, and we all got different lanes going to different endpoints. And if you start comparing your lane and your endpoint to this guy's lane and his endpoint, well, it's pointless because you're never going to be in his lane. You're never going to be his life. You're never going to get to his endpoint because all you can do is relinquish your self-doubt and be positive and focus more on what you're doing so that you can get to the end of your lane. And then you can root on everybody else who's behind you. Alright guys, that's it. That's what I want to talk about. I think it's an important topic. You know, just let this resonate, marinate in your brain, and hopefully it helps some people out there, you know. If you feel jealousy, let yourself allow. I'm all about letting yourself allow feelings. If you're mad, if you're sad, if you're, you know, let yourself allow the feelings, but then come back down to earth. Acknowledge your feelings, say that you're jealous, acknowledge your self-doubt, and make a change. Wish them well, and stop focusing on them and focus back on your lane. Alright guys, that's it. Peace.